Let me know when you are good to start. Go.
AC's off? Okay, I'll turn mine on.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm ready to start.
Okay. Hey guys, well, not 4PG, but 2PG here. I am Nick.
Oh, you thought this was a 4PG? Think again.
Yeah, we're just forcing
Jose.
we're just forcing the other two to listen to us talk about Persona. Um,
Oh,
but today it was originally supposed to be the regular podcast, but things happened and Jose finally beat Persona 5 Royal, so now we're doing the Persona 5 Royal spoiler cast.
yeah, guys. Get ready.
So,
Time to talk shit.
time to take over. Full disclaimer here. As, you know, if you can't read, this is a spoiler cast. So, we're going full throttle from start to finish, spoilers everywhere in between. So, there's not going to be
What does that mean?
that means we're going to be talking about the third semester. We're going to be talking about Maruki, Kasumi, all that good stuff. So if you guys haven't
Aw,
finished
the good
finished the
boys.
game or started Royal, leave now. All right, give me a second,
Yeah,
Jose.
you better leave.
Let me shut my my sink off because my cat was drinking and now it's like making a dripping noise.
Oh,
Oh, god damn it. Okay, so let's see. I don't really even know where to start with it, but overall, you know, what did you think about it?
it was pretty good. Like, they changed, s- like, most of this. Well, not. Yeah, they changed most of the stuff.
They like,
Uh, Overall, I like how what they did with the battles
hmm,
and yeah, the additions
like
to it.
I've said it before. Like the original Persona 5 was just a very silky smooth game from start to finish. I didn't think that from a development point of view that it would be possible to make like a masterpiece of a game even better. Like, but for
Yeah, that's
somehow
true.
Atlas managed to do that. But it also kind of
Yeah.
backfires on them a bit because I can never go back to the original Persona 5 after Royal.
Oh, I'll probably go back to it at some point to see if I can 100% it.
The
But
original?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I don't know. They changed so much in Royal that I think that it would be a disservice going back to the vanilla because they changed so much where it made the original game feel like an early version.
hmm,
It's
yeah,
like it is a technical ma- like a not a technical masterpiece, but from a design point of view, it's fucking insane what they managed to do in just 3 years of like it wasn't like a remake of Persona 5, but it wasn't also a remaster. It just it added so much in. And
yeah,
people were like, "Oh, I don't want to buy the same game again for $60." Trust me, it's worth it. I said this about the original. I would gladly pay $100 for this game alone, just the disc. I would pay a lot of money just to experience this game again because and it goes for like the whole Persona series from, you know, what I've played. They're special games and they're special experiences. And you spend so much
yeah.
time,
I've been
you know, you spend so much time with these characters and you start to get attached to them.
Yeah, they start to grow on you after a while.
Yeah, and like even if you thought you knew the characters from the original Persona 5, going to Royal, it's just it's like icing on top of the cake. They managed to do so much with the characters and flesh them out so much and I'll get into one of my main points here, Akechi. They they humanized and they wrote Akechi's story in Royal so much better than they did in Vanilla.
Yeah.
Like, and it also helps with the third semester. Like, you actually start to feel something for Akechi other than, oh, this guy's a douchebag, this guy's a dick, you know, fuck him,
Yeah.
all that stuff. Like, no, like
Yeah.
you
I mean, he's
actually,
still that kind of, but
yeah,
like,
like he,
eh.
especially in battle in the third
Yeah,
semester,
but he's like
he turns
officially,
crazy and it's
yeah,
great. But like, you actually get to you get to understand it because you see like his side to things more. You
yeah,
know, going with Shido and everything, like it, they managed to flesh so much more out with, especially Akechi. It's just insane what they managed to do with him. I'll skip to the ending real quick. Did you notice that he comes back to life, Jose?
uh,
Hmm?
what the
Akechi.
Akechi, like,
Yeah, he's not dead.
what the you mean the reality guy,
No,
or
no.
like,
Like after you beat Maruki, and you see the final animated cutscene uh, when uh, Joker is getting on the train back to his hometown, like the brand new ending. When he's
yeah, I
getting
saw
on
that,
the
like
train and
the
there's people walking by, it's Akechi with like two other people walking by. You see Akechi's like attire.
really, what the
Yeah,
hell?
here, hold on.
Was that just for like a second or something?
Yeah,
Because I didn't really
it's
catch that.
very quick. Here, hold on. I'll show it to you real quick. Oh boy.
What the heck?
Uh,
Hmm.
where is this? Here we go. Yeah, it goes by like quicker than a fart. Let's see. Hold on. There you go.
Huh?
Check Discord.
That's it?
Yeah, look, you see Akechi right
Just,
to the right.
oh yeah, his attire.
Yeah, it's his attire. So, un-
Uh,
un-
uh,
unfortunately,
hmm.
it doesn't really mean anything because
Yeah,
Royal's not even canon, honestly.
yeah.
Like it sucks because it's definitely the better experience, but in that reality, Akechi's alive. Um, what do you think about the whole third semester after you beat Yaldabaoth and you wake up in January and you're in the school?
Oh yeah, that was weird. That whole thing was weird
Dude, I
as
was
heck.
getting heavy Doki Doki Literature Club feelings. Like it it made me feel like I was playing Doki Doki again. Like the whole your reality thing, like it had some heavy Doki Doki vibes.
Yeah, I didn't know what was happening. I was
I
like,
I had like I had
okay, what?
goosebumps when I woke up in the school and I was just walking through it and I was like, what's going on here? And
Yeah, that was.
I didn't know right then it would be Maruki, but it was when I finally got back into his palace and I started seeing the lab coats and everything. And I'm like, fuck, please tell me it's not Maruki. Please tell me it's not Maruki. And god damn it, it's Maruki. Because like you like Maruki and they make you love Maruki and his character, and then they throw it at you and it's like ripping a band-aid off.
He's like, fuck, you gotta kill Professor Salt Bay.
Yeah, like they do so many new scenes and everything with Maruki, and they really make you love him and his character, and then they just fucking rip the band-aid out and then they do the salt bay right in the wound and you're like, god damn it. And like he's different, and that's another thing I like about Maruki is he was
Yeah,
so different. Like, he's not a bad guy. He just had
Yeah.
different intentions for things. Like,
Uh-huh.
and oh, it just, the way they wrote it was so good because it's like, well, a lot of people would take the other reality where everybody's happy, where Futaba's mom's
Uh-huh.
alive, where Morgana's a human, An is,
Oh yeah.
successful with everything. Like, it was painful seeing all that because it made everybody happy.
Yeah.
But it made everybody happy besides Joker. And it was kind of a selfish thing where it's like, well, all my friends are happy, but I'm not happy. Like
Mm.
there were some heavy themes to that part that that was really weird. And like, oh, especially like Haru with her dad, like
Yeah.
that was sad. Um
Yeah.
what was your reaction to Human Morgana?
I was like, yo, is this Pharaoh from
That's what I
3?
said. That's what I
I
said. I
was
was
like,
like, holy shit, he looks like Pharaoh.
I'm like, are the other Persona games kind of merging?
Yeah, right. I was like, oh shit, what's going on here? It was weird, but like right when he slept in the bed, I'm like, no way, that's my cat. I was like, fuck, that's weird.
Yeah, he was like, I was like, oh shit, he's hot.
Yeah. Oh no, he's hot.
Yeah.
uh, uh, that that was probably one of the most shocking moments of the game. Was that Human Morgana?
Hmm.
Um, I almost did you get the platinum trophy?
Yes.
Nice, same here. So I almost fucked up getting it though,
Oh,
because
how?
who did you romance?
Kasumi.
Attaboy. Same here. So in the third semester, they don't tell you when you can hang out with Sumere,
Yeah.
and I was like shitting my
I
pants.
mean, I just like the Valentine's thing, or like,
No, no, like when
oh,
you,
like just like the days for the confidant
yeah,
rankings. Oh, okay, I
like
see.
I didn't know that you could hang out with her because usually you could press square to see who or what confidant's up to be ranked, and I would go over to
Mhm.
Kichijoji and I would press square and her name's not popping up, and I'm like, all right, well I guess she can't hang out today. So there was one time where I checked it and her name didn't pop up, but I still went to Kichijoji anyway, and fucking Sumere's right there, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like,
Oh God. Yeah. Yeah, and it would even show her name or
yeah, it
whatever.
didn't it
But
didn't show
like,
her name, and I was like, oh my god,
yeah,
I almost fucking blew this. Like it was
yeah,
very close to getting to Maruki's deadline, where I'm like, oh no.
yeah.
Like it stressed me out. That was like the second most stressful part of the game. And
I, I don't know. I didn't really have much of a problem with that because I don't know. I forgot. It was a while ago since I've
yeah,
been ranking up Kasumi because I took a break.
you took a
Uh,
good month or two
yeah,
break
but
from playing that
yeah,
game.
but I just like banged out her rankings like
Hmm.
bam. Next day, oh okay. Um uh Monday, okay. Then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, okay, maxed out. All right.
I loved Sumeri though. I thought that
Yeah.
her character arc was really good.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, I like her with her hair up more than her hair down, but that's just me.
Yeah.
I think she
Yeah.
looks
I
better with the
mean,
hair up, but I do like the glasses on her.
yeah, the glasses are
Hmm.
good too. Different styles.
But yeah, I loved her character arc and the revelation of she's actually not Kasumi, but she she was her cognition just changed because of Maruki helping her. It all fucking blended together so well. Like I don't know how they wrote this fucking game, but this game needs to win awards because the storytelling in it it's just so top notch.
Yeah, it was interesting.
Like there's not a lot of games that could get to the point of storytelling like this game. Like there's only a certain few games that can do that. And I mean every Persona game does that, but as I said, they already took a 10 out of 10 game and they made it an 11 out of 10. And that's I don't think that's ever been done before from what I've seen. Like I hope this game gets nominated for Game of the Year because even though a good majority of it has been presented in a game already, it was still a fresh new experience, and I liked it better than Final Fantasy VII Remake. It came out around the same
Oh,
time,
damn.
and
Yeah.
I was playing it like, all right, I'll play like 3 hours of Persona, 3 hours of Final Fantasy. I still loved Final Fantasy VII Remake, but once again, Persona just blew it out of the water,
Yeah.
you know? And like, because it was only for PS4 this time instead of PS3, they took full advantage of the PS4 Pro and the performance, and it looked better and it played better. Like, it was a flawless fucking game. And it deserves to be nominated for Game of the Year, and it deserves awards because it's just, as I said, it's a technical masterpiece. Start to fucking
Yeah,
finish.
I agree.
Um,
Mhm.
but I guess let's dive into some of the gameplay stuff since we kind of nailed a little bit of the story. Um, and I'll start it off with the one thing I hated about it. And there's not a lot of things I hated about this game because, as I said, it's practically fucking perfect. But there was one thing, and I know you know this already. There's one thing that drove me absolutely nuts, and that's Okumura. And that's something that drove me nuts in the vanilla game.
Oh
So
yeah.
in
Yeah,
the
I've been hearing some stuff about
uh
that. Like for some people it made it harder and stuff.
bro,
I'm like, eh.
in the vanilla game, the fucking dungeon part of the palace was ridiculous because all the enemies inflicted fear into you. And or was
Oh
it
yeah.
fear or it was hunger, right? They made you hungry.
Yeah, well, hunger.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
they fucking cut that out of Royal, and that was great. I had a great time exploring his palace this time around. It was a breath of fresh
Mm.
air. And then I got to the boss, and I couldn't do it. I tried it at least 4 times. It took me probably 3 hours, and I was like, I can't beat this guy. I don't have anything. I had to go back to like the previous day, try and stock up, craft like the stuff you could craft in your room, like the uh,
Oh yeah.
magatamas or whatever it was. It was like the item you use, and it has like a element to it.
Oh yeah, those.
Because the way the boss was crafted, it was like 3 or 4 waves, and you have to take all of the enemies out at the same time, and you have to make sure that you hit all their weaknesses at the same time. And if you kill one and not the others, it's just gonna keep respawning, and you're gonna be using your SP up like a motherfucker. Oh, it was a
Yeah.
nightmare. I had to spend $10. I had to spend $10 on the DLC pack for Personas and use Izanagi no Okami and just fucking cream them that way. It was ridiculous. How did you do it?
Mm. Oh, well, there was a way, but I didn't really use that way. It's like just a single attack element
Hmm.
for pretty much
Oh,
all
and you
the
had to focus on
elements.
the baton pass. I forgot about that.
Yeah, baton pass pretty much, and that just like looped it a bit.
Hmm.
And I also got I forgot who was it, White Rider or whatever, because
Oh, nice.
he that had triple down or something. Because for some reason, even though it says it's resist some of those enemies that are that say it's resistant, it's really not that resistant or whatever. If you have gun boost at
Yeah.
pupil, it does pretty much no like neutral, but
Hmm.
it was still good. So that helped too. So I just kind of did that until like wave six
Hmm.
with that big boss.
Yeah, the big dude. Yeah. Ugh.
Yeah, that eh, that you just had to like worry about one thing and like his hunger thing,
Yeah.
but that you
It
can
didn't even
it
affect
could
me that much.
yeah
But
yeah that can be like easily
avoided.
you can yeah and Haru's thing
Yeah, her.
uh
I forgot what she had. I think it was.
yeah she explodes I think
Yeah, wasn't
that
it
that
like her physical attack that was used against it? Or no, or was it the Amrita
no
drop?
they the what
The Amrita drop?
oh I don't know what
Oh
the
no, that like cures that's a spell that cures ailments for everybody, I think. I believe
oh
that's what
no
that is.
I don't know I don't remember much about like their moves and stuff
Hmm.
but like yeah those were the only two ways you had to worry about that I had to worry about and everything else was pretty much a breeze Okumura he pretty much has like paper thin
Yeah.
you could take him out like in my I can take him out in my sleep
Yeah,
he
as I
was
said, Izanagi no Okami and Myriad Truths for everything. Myriad Truths was my savior for that boss. But it just kind of sucks that I had to kind of, you know, cheat it to win. Um, I heard something because I had to look up 1,001 videos on how to do it. I heard if you fucking put the difficulty on merciless, the highest
yeah
difficulty,
it goes down
it's
it
easier.
like the damage
I heard it's
yeah
easier to defeat
uh-huh
defeat that boss
yeah
in all the waves that way.
yeah that's what I
That
heard
that's ridiculous.
yeah I heard that too
That's
I was like
ridiculous. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Um, that I don't, and I said this in my review. I don't know who designed that boss, but whoever designed that boss deserves to be fired. And like, I know that's a cruel thing to say, but that was the most piss poor design I've ever seen for a boss in a game. Like,
eh,
thank
it was
God
all right.
thank God the rest of the game was a masterpiece because that sucked a lot for me at least. That was really bad. um, yeah, and going into the palaces and everything, I liked the changes to the palaces because they did change them a fair amount.
Hmm. Oh,
The
like the
layout,
boss, like the
just like the layout of
what
the
was his
of the
name?
palaces. Yeah,
Uh,
just like traveling around the palaces and like maneuvering around it. They changed it up a good amount, and that goes
oh
in hand
yeah,
with
yeah. With the what's
implementing
it
the
called?
grappling hook that
Yeah,
they had.
that.
They changed it a lot, and I know you don't play Zelda, but there's a version of Zelda Ocarina of Time called Master Quest, and it came out on the GameCube. And what they did was it was the same game. It was still Ocarina of Time, but they changed the layout of the dungeons to make it either harder or just like a second experience. So it's like more fresh than the first time around. And that's kind of what they did with Royal. They twisted and turned the palaces a little bit, or like the layout of it. So like you could implement the grappling hook and you could find the will seeds. You know.
Uh huh.
Um, I got all the will seeds in every palace, and I think you probably had to as well since you got the platinum.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, that didn't really go into the platinum, but
yeah,
yeah, I
I'm
still
not
got it
sure
anyway.
if it did. Um, I had a problem getting the will seeds in the first two palaces because they had a boss. No, oh no, the first one, I think in Kamoshida's palace, I just didn't find it. And then in the
Oh yeah, I know it was
no,
like
no, no, no,
near.
no. That was Madarame's. I couldn't find it. In Kamoshida's palace, they had a really hard mini boss guarding the door.
Yeah, I
And
remember that. It was
and
like
I
Mara.
yeah, and I wasn't leveled up enough to beat him. So that gave me a problem, but then they just made it better because they gave all the will seats to Jose.
Uh-huh.
You know, and that was great.
Jose.
Give me 1 second. But yeah, going into Jose real quick, I liked his character. Um, but I kind of didn't like how they finished his arc, his story arc.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, I was.
it kind of makes you wonder what if they're gonna do something else with him in the future.
Yeah, probably they probably will because
Because
I actually before you called, I actually looked up who his master might be and stuff, or whatever, and it
I think,
might have to do with past Persona games,
yeah,
like
I think I
like maybe like
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth,
Yeah,
because she went on her own
that's exactly what I was
after
saying.
that, and the main like the guy, I don't know, I don't know too much about one, but like the guy who made the Velvet Room
Yeah, I don't
in
know
one,
much about Persona 1 as
yeah,
well.
cause he's like in touch with like gods and shit. I don't
Hmm.
know. He made the Velvet Room or whatever. Um,
Um,
yeah, they'll probably do something else.
all right, and we are back with more Persona talk because we split this up into two. Um, I think that the last thing we were talking about was Jose
Oh yeah,
and
our boy.
his affiliation with possibly the Velvet Room and where he came from. Um,
Oh yeah, the Velvet Room. Might be.
yeah, you were thinking that it might be something to do with Elizabeth.
Uh, yeah, yeah. Kind of.
He like
It's a theory.
they didn't give a full like answer to his story, which was weird.
Yeah.
Like it was very
All you
lackluster.
knew was, yeah. All you knew what why he was like in the Memphis or whatever.
Hmm.
You know, collecting flowers and shit,
Yeah, like
which are pretty much emotions from people, different emotions.
he could either be like going to see Elizabeth or like maybe a new warden of the Velvet Room for sex.
Maybe.
Could could be either or. But I think there was like a point where I was like, oh shit, maybe he's going to see Elizabeth so she could try and get well, his name's not Makoto, but the Persona 3 antagonist out of the Great Wall. Maybe he would have something to help her do that.
Hmm.
It was weird.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, he was a weird character. I hope they do more with him sometime. And he's not even gonna be in Scramble whenever they localize it, but it's out in Japan. He wasn't in Scramble, so it's not like he had a continuing story arc to go into the sequel. It's just it's just weird how they wrote him.
Yeah.
Um, and since I see it now on YouTube in the up next, did you do any of the secret boss battles?
Secret boss battles, like what, like the warden stuff?
Yeah, you could fight either Lavenza or the Persona 3 or 4 protagonist.
Oh, nah, I haven't done that.
Yeah, I didn't do it either, but I heard Lavenza's hard, which, she has all the right in the world to be freaking
Yeah,
the
they're all
hardest boss
hard.
in the game.
The antagonist.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, computer, you could stop being freaking stupid loud now. Um. Oh yeah, because going back to Jose, he said satisfied. Because now I'm on the wiki. He said satisfied. He believes he could now go back to quote unquote that person whenever he wants. So that person's probably Elizabeth. That was my guess. Also, he was voiced by a female. Olivia
Eh,
Hack
long
was his voice actor, voice actress. How do you how do you do that?
actress.
Actress, but the actress is playing a boy, so yeah, actress, I guess. Weird. um, yeah, Jose was one of the cool additions. Also, Maruki and uh, Kasumi, as mentioned before, were I think we talked already about like Kasumi and her confidant. I think we talked about that yesterday. What did you think overall of like Maruki's arc through the game, leading up to the final palace?
Let's see. Let me like review the stuff from back in the beginning of that semester. Yeah, I mean it was. Yeah, he was good. I, I kind of had a sense that he was like I'd had to be facing him or whatever. Once I saw like like he was mentioning cognition and stuff, I'm
Hmm.
like, oh, is he gonna find out about like that other
Yeah,
world? I'm like, oh damn, damn, I'm gonna have to beat this
I'm
guy.
gonna have to kill him, and I don't want to. I am
Yeah,
glad that he did get a happy ending though of sorts,
yeah,
where
uh-huh.
like he doesn't have any ill will against the Phantom Thieves or Joker. It's just okay, hey, you saved me, thanks, and now ride a taxi.
Yes,
um,
yes, Taxi Man.
did you see uh all versions of the ending?
All of them?
Yeah, like
Like that?
there's a couple of bad endings.
Nah, I think I only saw
Um,
like the OG ending.
the proper one.
Yeah.
So if you, oh god, the music's playing. There was one on one day where you could talk to Maruki. Yeah, it was on February 2nd. Oh god, the
Yeah, when
computer's
you
just
accept
crying.
or what?
Yeah, you could
Yeah,
accept his reality
that
there.
option.
That'll do it. And after you accept his reality, you'll wake up in your bed, but like Joker's kind of just like emotionless in his bed, and it like the camera pans out, and then it goes to credits there.
Oh God, that sounds weird.
Yeah, that one's a little depressing. And then there were a few when you had other choices with Maruki in his palace on the 9th, on January 9th, right when you and Akechi got to his palace for the first time and you're talking to him, and
Hmm.
if you just accept it there, it'll do a flash forward to uh, February with everybody, hanging out in Leblon and everything. And Morgana's still a human, and Sojiro asks Joker to uh, stay at Leblon, after high school and graduation, that he could live there. And it was like it was still a happy ending, but it wasn't really a happy ending of sorts. And then like they all
Yeah.
graduate in March. Morgana's still a human, by the way. Morgana's still a human, and it's the weirdest part. um, and Kasumi, because she doesn't turn back into Sumeri, she remains Kasumi. Um, she just talks with them and everything, and Akechi's still alive, and he's about to take a picture of the whole group, as a graduation photo. But then a random man in a hat comes over and he's like, "I could take it." And he takes the picture, turns around, it's Maruki, and he smiles, and then that's the end of that.
Oh my.
Yeah, that one's a little weird too. I think there might be one more
Well,
ending besides that. Oh, and the final splash screen, or the final screen that you see here, I'll send it in Discord real quick. That says the end. You see Joker and you see uh, Akechi looking directly at you, and it's the creepiest thing. It's like they know you effed up.
oh God. The catchy.
Yeah, it's like they know you messed up.
Morgana.
Um, but yeah, that was a that those are weird endings. But I still like
Hmm.
the true proper ending the most.
Yeah.
Um, what did you think of Maruki's palace? Like the palace layout, the battles and everything.
Oh, it was amazing.
I
I
I, I really liked it.
yeah, yeah. It was
The only part that
probably the
sucked,
best one.
the only part that sucked about his palace was the Twilight Corridor, when you had to do the color uh
Oh yeah.
puzzle. Oh my god.
Yeah, I had a bit of trouble too.
Bro, I tried looking up a walkthrough to try and figure out how you do that, and the walkthrough wasn't even making sense. That thing, and I'm colorblind too, but like I understand it, but like that was a whack design. That took me a little while.
Yeah.
But besides that, the whole palace was great. That was the only wacky part about it. But the music in Maruki's palace, like going from like his regular palace up to the Twilight Corridor where that stupid puzzle is, both those tracks are phenomenal. Some of the best songs in the
Yeah,
game.
they're really good.
Some of the
Uh-huh.
best new songs that they did. Um, and overall, the music in the game, I like there were very few new tracks, but for what was there was really good.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah, like as I said, Maruki's Palace themes. I believe, which is like the last thing you hear when you fight Maruki. That's a good song as well. Forgot what other
Yeah, that's one of my favorite.
what other new songs are there. Let me look at my phone real quick because I have the whole soundtrack on my phone. Uh, Royal. Maruki's theme, like when you go and visit him in the school, Ideal and the Real. That's one of my favorite songs of the year.
Yeah.
And also Mementos, all the new Mementos songs. Oh my god, I was losing my shit when I heard them. I couldn't believe it. And
Oh, like when you go lower and lower.
yeah, and like to go into Mementos real quick, they I don't know how they managed to fix Mementos so damn well, but they did, and it's excellent, and they did a great job. They did a great job with just fixing Mementos and make it worth going there even more.
Yep.
Like all, and that goes back to Jose, like getting the flowers, getting all the items. Like I was level 99 before or like a little after I defeated Yaldabaoth. Like this game was the easiest game to level up in that I've played. But that's still a good thing because it was a joy playing it.
Yeah.
Let me see what other new music tracks that they did. Um, oh, the song that plays in the overworld, like when you're at school in the third semester, that like eerie,
Yeah.
depressing song. That was weird. That was a weird song. It kind of reminded me of the season change in Persona 3. I don't know if you remember it, but they changed the song.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah, they
that.
changed the song like midway through the game. And I remember the first time I heard it, I was like, oh, no. And then I started to really like it. But the first time I heard it, I was like, no, I forgot I think it was, no, it wouldn't be Moon Reaching Out to Stars, because that's just when you're going around the town. I forgot what the song was, but they changed it, and I was like, no, why did they do that? It was the same feeling. Uh, yeah, and then Kichijoji had new music, of course, or had music because it's a new area. Of course, it would have new music.
Yep.
I like Kichijoji. They added a lot of shops there. A lot
Hmm.
of good stuff to do. Also, and I forgot to mention this like earlier. Uh, the gun customization. They totally revamped the guns in this game. Like you no longer run out of ammo just using it once per metaverse visit. They reload after every battle, and that made it so much better.
Yeah, that's pretty OP.
Yeah, like it just a small touch like that just made the entire game so much better. And then that goes hand in hand with EY doing the gun customizations. I always
Hmm.
made sure I get like attack up and uh, I think it was speed up. I think or I forgot what the second category was.
Accuracy
Yeah,
or
accuracy.
yeah, accuracy
Power,
is
power, and
important.
accuracy are the two I needed to raise. Um, but yeah, that was a great addition. Did you? I'm guessing you did play darts and billiards a lot in Kichijoji.
Yes.
Yeah, it was fun. I and I said this to you before. I didn't understand how to play the darts until very late game. when I was trying to max out a catchy, because you could just take the rectangle, put it to the bottom of the dartboard, and wait for the dot to get to the top, because that's where the top of the rectangle will be. So you could always get a
Triple.
yeah, you'd always get a triple.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like,
Yeah,
well,
that would probably be
I'm like,
good.
God damn it! Why didn't I think of this? You know, 5 months ago in game time. Like, could have saved me so much time.
Yeah, that definitely helps with Akechi's 701 freaking star challenge.
Hmm.
'Cause he always goes for the 701 because he thinks he's good.
Yeah, you had to do the most for him.
And yeah, the third wood semester was something. Uh, all in all,
Yeah,
it was a pretty good game.
the third, like for the additions that they did, and the third semester stuff, it was very well done, and it all blended together really easily with everything that they already had. It it was a it was a great addition, and like I said this before, if people went and played vanilla before and they didn't go back and play vanilla again, play this version, because it'll be like a new game plus, but it also will be like very different, since there's
Hmm.
like so much new stuff. Um, did you try the Thieves' Den out at all?
Just a little bit.
Just a little,
Just
yeah.
to,
I didn't go too far in it.
I know I got some songs, and then I changed like the theme
Hmm.
of
Yeah,
it,
because you could
and
get
that's
like
pretty much
all
it.
the looks of the locations.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I mean they the Thieves' Den was something that they completely did not have to put in there, but it's just like complete fan service. Like
Yeah.
it's like fan service central there. The one thing I do wish that they did with Thieves' Den though, and I mean it would have took them a little bit more time to implement it. I wish it was multiplayer. I wish you could go in there, create a lobby with your friends, and like, okay, what? I mean, they could all be Joker, or one could be Joker, one could be Morgana, one could be on Ryuji, stuff like that, and you could just go around and looking at everybody's den and seeing what they have collected, and like going up to stuff and like playing darts, playing billiards with them, or uh, doing
Mhm.
like the other card games. It had the groundwork set for a really good multiplayer mode, but they just didn't do a multiplayer mode with it.
Yeah.
Because like I would have loved to, like play, with you and do like billiards or darts, and like get like a group of people to do stuff like that, and they could easily do that. There was like something on the PlayStation 3 when like the first few years it came out, and I remember doing it with CJ few few years ago before they shut down the service. It was called PlayStation Home, where like you make an avatar, and it was kind of like GTA in a sense, where you just like walk around and like you could do stuff, you could find stuff to do, you could take pictures of it. It would have kind of been like that, but like they could have easily put that into the Thieves' Den if they wanted to.
Yeah.
But I mean,
See that?
it's still fun that they didn't, because it's still it's still great for what it is. But if they did put multiplayer in there, that would have been really cool.
Mm. Yeah.
Hmm. Um, how many hours did you say it took you to beat it?
Almost 165 hours.
Damn, it took me 150, or a little more than 150, I think. I think it might have been like 152, 153. But it was very close to my time for the original, because I think my original was around 150 as well.
Damn.
But yeah, I was shocked. I thought I was gonna go well over 200 for it, but I guess just because I know how to do like all the confidants, all this, all that, that it just reduced the time a lot. Um, but yeah, you know, as we wrap it up, I really love this game, and I really hope it gets nominated for Game of the Year somewhere, because even though it's technically a game that's been out already, there's so much new stuff and so much stuff that, nobody saw before that I feel like it could get nominated for a lot of awards this year.
I can see that.
And I at least hope that they get nominated for Best Music, because this game has a killer soundtrack. Um, but I gotta admit, and I don't know how far you've gotten into it yet, Paper Mario might give this game's music a run for its money, because Paper Mario has had some phenomenal music so far.
Really?
Yeah, like there are a few tracks in that game where I go, wow, they outdid themselves for this game. Um,
Hmm.
I won't say where it is, but there was one area in Paper Mario, and I'd say it's decently early in the game, where I heard it and I was like, holy shit, this sounds like it's something right out of Uncharted. And it gave me like those kind of vibes, and I was like, wow, this game might be in the running for best music of the year, because Last of Us had good music, but it wasn't like the first game where they had so many great tracks. But Persona had great music, Final Fantasy had great music, Paper Mario has great music, and Ghost of Tsushima has great music. So all four of those can probably battle it out at the end of the year for best music. But I mean, Persona can knock a lot of people off the top with the music, because what Shoji Meguro does, and all the composers there, what they do, it's just they create good song after good song after good song after good song. It's pretty insane what they do with the music. Definitely one of the top composers in the world today. Because, and I mean, it's been going on for Shoji at least for over 15 years now. Because I think he worked on. I know he worked on Persona 3, 4, and obviously 5. I don't know if he did the original Persona games or not. I could check that real quick. But, like, he's been doing this for a very long time. And just creating great songs after great songs. Yeah, Shoji's been the composer for the series since Persona 1. So
Damn.
he's just a master at it all now. Yeah, I don't think there's anything much else I did want to talk about, because we kind of nailed everything. Nailed all the new characters, all the stuff they, did great to the old characters. Um, yeah, there's nothing much left. Obviously you played it with the American voices, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, better for
Yeah,
me.
I can't get used to the Japanese voices. Plus, everybody all the voice actors for the English version of Persona 5, I love every single one of them. And if you follow them on social media, you could see how much love they have for the game and the characters as well. Like, I follow, shit, what's her name? Uh, she's the girl who plays on, but she streams herself playing Persona, and she loves the series. Um, yeah, now that's gonna bother me. On Takamaki, voiced by Erica Harlicher. There we go, Erica Harlicher. Yeah, she streams on Twitch, and she loves interacting with the fans and everything. Um, I might have told you this. You know that the guy who voices Joker is also the voice announcer for Smash Bros.
Really?
Yeah, so like if you choose Joker in Smash, he's announcing himself when you choose anyone. It goes Joker. That's him. That's Xander
The
Mobus.
heck? Did not know that.
Yeah, it's weird. um,
Joker.
yeah, I don't think they change. I don't. Oh, the one thing that I do want to talk about for the voice actors real quick before we wrap it up. Apparently, they changed the medic to Kemi. They changed her voice actress.
For Royal?
Yeah, for Royal, and I had no clue. And it's the weirdest thing until my friend told me about it, and I was like, "What? They 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 changed her they changed her voice?" And I looked it up, and it's weird. And I guess I guess I heard the new voice for Takemi, and I was like, "Well, that fits." And then I went back and I listened to the old one, and I'm like, "Oh my god, it's different." She had like a deeper voice, and I'll have you listen to that uh, off of off of air. But they changed it, and I was like, "Wow, that's weird." But that I think that was the only thing that they changed with the voice actors. Everybody else sounded the same. It really shocked me how they managed to record new lines and still sound exactly how they did 3-4 years ago when they were recording the original lines. Like nothing changed with their voice or whatever. They sounded identical. It it and it's a huge applaud to all the voice actors because they're great.
Hmm,
Um,
interesting.
yeah, I think that's about it. Was there anything else that you had in mind?
Uh, hmm, no, I think we got most of
Yeah, I
it.
think we got most of it. Overall, fantastic game, masterpiece.
Yeah, definitely.
Um, if anybody hasn't played it, or if anybody's only played the original Vanilla 5, do yourself a big favor and play this version because it's, oh god, just killed a spider. It's the best version of Persona 5, and it's the best Persona game that you could play. It is smooth like butter from start to finish, and it's incredible. I could talk about I
Play
could.
it.
Hmm.
No, I'm just saying,
Oh,
play it.
oh. I thought you said dang it. I was like, what happened? Oh, yes, but yes, play this game because I could talk about this all day, every day. And Dan created a monster. At least, and it's funny. Dan didn't even beat Persona 5 yet, the original.
Nope.
And here we are talking about Royal. But yeah, I think I have everything crossed off on my notes. I think that's a wrap on our quote unquote two-part spoiler cast since we had to split this up over 2 days. But yeah, I had a good time talking about this. I think we're gonna do some more spoiler casts in the future, maybe we could do one for Paper Mario when you beat it. It'll maybe me, you, Cal, and Jen can do the Paper Mario one.
Oh, she plays it too?
Oh yeah, she's almost as far as me.
Oh,
I was playing it for like
uh,
6 hours last night.
oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm. Give me like 4 more days and I'll probably beat it.
Uh,
Ugh. But yeah, that's been our spoiler cast. If you guys liked it, give it a thumbs up. Let us know what you guys thought of the game. Hopefully you liked the little intro that we did for you. And Jose, you probably have no clue what I'm talking about, but I whipped something cool up that I'll show you momentarily. But
interesting.
yeah, with that being said, I've been Nick.
I've been Jose.
And
I am not. It's just the two of us,
yes.
not the other humans.
And I'm not
I don't
Dan.
like them.
And I'm not Dan. And he's not Cal.
Yes, I'm definitely not Callan. Then.
um, but yeah, thanks for watching. We will see you all very soon. Hopefully tomorrow for the official podcast if Dan ever gets home. Adios.
Well, you